Hello traders, welcome to the live stream. Am I audible to you? Just let me know. Is the audio video clear? Now, if you see BTC, right, a liquidation heat map, huge amount of selling we can say, or huge amount of sellers are at 1,25,000 to 260 range. Okay, 1,25,000 to 60. So here, if you look at this chart, somewhere around this range only I have marked the resistance and kept, because the sellers who's on top, where is this? The sellers who's sitting in the market on top, to a certain extent, they might put pressure near this area is my expectation. That's what one thing I'm waiting for. And here I had marked one zone and kept in BTC 1,25,060, that range. You can see previously after consolidation, this is the place where sellers started aggressively selling in the market. So this zone, how market behaves, also plays an important role. If these people are strong at this breakout, anyone thinks about entering, they might target the upper level. To trap them, market might tend to correct. Of course, US market, all those data we need to take a better decision. So, based on that, we can decide. So it's in an indecision range. Here I feel this is where selling pressure started in the market. Previously this area was acting as support. Once this broke, this area acted as resistance. So here 234.98 is the range. Ramesh sir, good evening, welcome to the live stream. Ethereum, here I was expecting some kind of double top. People would have thought of entering, but a little bit pressure. Now I see at this range here in Ethereum, I mark the seller zone, right? The seller zone. Extend. As long as market is closing above the selling zone, no need to look for any bullish trade is the idea. Now this candle for closing another minute. Pressure is there. It's exactly near the seller zone. So maybe here I can try. If I try for short, market is US market is yet to open, right? That one issue definitely is there. But okay, now if I can get the first attempt a bit quickly, maybe I will be able to capture a decent movement. A sudden spike, anything happens in the market immediately at 7 o'clock, that of course is not under my control. Who wants to wait, you can maybe wait for some more time. But this one is a small stop loss trade. Market is near this resistance zone. So above this resistance zone, I place the stop loss. As long as it stays below this, I am fine. If it breaks that zone, then immediately I'll plan for the next trade after some time, not directly at this point of time. Pressure is coming. Ranadir sir, hello, welcome to the live stream. Switching to 1 minute, so 5 minutes is what I've chosen. If market tends to close above this 5 minutes level, without thinking too much, I will exit. Okay. Market, it formed a double top here. It corrected, but quickly it started to move towards the upside. Looking at this breakout or anything as such, if market has removed weak players, then there might not be any stop loss hunting on top. So maybe next market can target people at the bottom, at these levels, all these levels it can try to target. Okay, based on what are the time frames. 5 minutes time frame I have taken the entry. Time frame is not visible. See, the problem is some people do not come to the live stream which is there on full screen mode, right? This entire setup, my entry, stop loss, everything will be visible if you see landscape live stream. Who's looking at the live stream in portrait, maybe little bit for you things might not be visible. I've shared the link. Okay, you guys go and check that out. In that link, if you join, you will get to know. Ethereum is like that. Okay, this is a resistance. As long as market sustains above this resistance, no bullish trade. In BTC, this is the resistance zone. As long as it goes above the resistance, no bullish. Sol also is somewhat similar resistance. Everything is near the resistance. So as long as market sustains above my resistance, no bullish trade is what I have planned. In the comment section, let me know, traders, what is your view about the market? What do you think is the next possibility we have to look at? Yes, this one and all is slightly positive itself, S&P 500, Nasdaq and all. Little bit bigger targets and all I have not placed. It's a reasonable target only. Market sustains above the zone only. Okay, we will look at buy on dip anything if possible. Until it sustains above that zone, no confidence in bullish trade. Even if market wants to continue the upside move, some liquidity it has to grab at the bottom and move. That also is one thing I'm thinking about. If that possibility is there, then it will be better for us. 747. 2 more seconds for this candle to close. Those of you watching the live stream, support the channel, traders, by liking the video if you're making use of the content which I'm sharing with you. On 1 minute time frame, if I see correction, pullback, this zone market has to break. If it doesn't break this zone, little bit pressure I can see, that's fine, I'll wait for it. Stop loss is reasonable only for this trade. So if it breaks, then smoothly market has chances of reaching this level, all these levels, chances of reaching is high. Only this zone it has to break. Recent swing. What are other index? It's staying below the resistance. BTC below the resistance. Ethereum below. The thing is below the resistance. Traders, give me a second. I'll be back. You see what is my stop loss, what is my target. I'll be back. Give me 2 minutes. Oh. Okay, market hit my stop loss. It showed momentum towards the upside. I didn't see that. That trade market took my stop loss, traders, around $30. Sudden spike came off when I was not here. Even if I was here also, what stop loss if it hit only. So I'll see. I'll wait for some more time for the next setup. This moment was too strong for market to. As long as it was staying below this zone, I'm fine. But now it's trying to target the upper levels also. Where is the liquidation zone? Liquidation and all breakout. Liquidation maximum, it is near 4635. 4635, you just consider 4640. That's the upper range. Everything is acting same way, or is it long unwinding? We have to see. Or I mean short covering. This is staying below the zone. BTC. BTC 1,25,000, 250, 260. 25,000, 250 to 260. There's one range. People are considering 250, 260 range. I'll mark this also. See, this one is an area where I feel market can correct. This is one space, and as per the liquidation zone, as what I looked for BTC, this upper level also is there. So we will see at the zone how market behaves. Moment though US market is strong, this is also showing some strong momentum. But stop loss, anything is there on top means nothing is there. Only a trend based movement, something like this market can do. So randomly here I cannot take any bullish trade because I don't know the logic behind why market is continuing this upside move. If it's going for the sake of liquidity, then from upper end some correction is something which I'm expecting. We'll see that. Ethereum, I'll mark certain levels in S&P 500, Nasdaq, and see. S&P 500 gap up, afterwards it's not able to sustain that. Dow Jones slight gap up, it's not able to sustain. So when US market is falling slightly, crypto market is kind of holding on to the upper range. This contradiction usually happens. 25,000 500 points. I'll just mark this and keep. I'll see if the setup is now why I'm not looking for any bullish trade is because let's say market gave a breakout. During this breakout, everyone will think about entering bullish trade. But whom is the market targeting? Targeting in recent times, I don't see any level because this is already the highest point in recent time. So looking for bullish trade there doesn't make sense. Here 1,25,250 to 280 zone, I said in BTC there is the rejection, right? I mean the selling pressure can come from that zone. So directly if I enter here, also maybe around here I've given 545 50 points as a stop loss. That might be too much. Little bit near the upper zone if I get, I'll be in a better situation. That's what I feel. And here also you see Sol, it has given a breakout, but after breakout it is respecting the resistance. Ethereum all of a sudden, what moment, what logic it made the move, I'm not sure. We will see if there is continuation. What zone is this? 786 zone. If I look for a shorting trade, US market is slightly positive. That issue definitely is there. So this became too far. But that buffer I have to give. I'll wait. If market reaches the upper zone, I might get better entry on the better side. In the comment section, just let me know what is your view about the market. Bullish, bearish, sideways. If you can also give the reason for your entry, logic for your entry, that would be more better. Line market breakdown, retest. We'll see if this converts to false breakdown or not. Ramesh sir is bearish, no prediction, bro. Okay. So maybe breakdown, so everyone will enter traders. That issue is there. Is this live or what? It is live, sir. Okay. Okay, some people are seeing issue in the screen. Okay. I'm not taking any bearish trade here. I'm just this is an ideal point where I want market to correct, but here it's given a breakdown directly I can't enter. So any additional confirmation if I get to enter, I want to look at that. Ethereum's unnecessary, just stop loss hunting, move and reversal. Soul to respecting the resistance, BTC below the resistance. 1,25,425. 1,25,425. That becomes too far. 425, 500 means 1,000 points risk where to take. Small here. Here if I take it as 50% chance. We'll wait. We'll wait. Sellers are here near the zone. They will push it. Again, I'll miss out on the US market. When I saw they were not able to hold on to the upper range, the gap up. I'm looking at Soul chart also. Somewhat it is creating some kind of buying pressure here. It is near kind of break. Let me show it to you here only. This one, it's given a breakdown here. It's attracting people, but up to this zone we can see if it sustains below this zone, gives a breakdown, means these levels it can target towards the downside. Anyways, it is staying below the resistance zone only. This one resistance, if it acts as support, it will be a problem. Wait to see up to this zone. We'll see, traders, we'll see anything we get. Which indicator I'm using? I'm not using any indicator. I'm using Fibonacci levels. I'm using EMAs. I use once in a while, but that was as a strategy for crypto group members already I have given. Please tell me output of 930 strategy. Anyone who's using 930 strategy, let me know. Today market though little bit confusing until 10 o'clock, right? Further fall, okay. Certain proper level I have to get. See here, if after this breakout resistance is acting as support, means again until market goes below the zone, I don't want to take bearish trade. That issue is there. And Soul here, this zone buying pressure, two areas is there. So I'll see. Which candle was the 910? I want to enter here, but this one is not showing any pullback. Let it show, then I'll look at S&P 500, Nasdaq. S&P 500 has a bit of space. S&P 500, if it corrects, it might go up to the zone. To this zone it can go if it corrects. After correcting, if it moves up, maybe it has chance of moving up to here. It can go trap. It can trap people up to this zone, and again it might correct. So That is what I feel right now. Initially it might correct a bit, but later it might hold on to the upper range. Everything is going as per this one only. Recent swing correction. It's respecting 786 level. I'll mark this recent low. So if it goes below this recent low, then maybe I will consider. This recent low will be here. Stop loss little higher. Let it go below this zone. Until then, I will not take bearish trade. Ethereum. I'll try one second. If market wants to hold on to the zone, how much can it go? Liquidity is there on top. So here I will try one small stop loss. I will try bullish trade. If that fails, quickly I will look for bearish trade. That plan might work out is what I feel. So a bullish trade here. Only if market goes below this red line, I'll look for bearish trade. Okay, I'll place the stop loss. Because if that pullback is attracting people, then if it tends to go up to 1,25,200, 270 zone and all, again it might test this upper zone. So why wait? If market keeps moving up, then again I have to wait for one more setup. That's not required. So based on that, I have placed order. Now why I have entered this trade? A reason simple. Market gave a recent breakdown here. It would have attracted trend line breakdown. It would have attracted breakdown retest. Again, market coming to the zone. It would have attracted some people to take bearish trade. So if liquidity is there on top, for that sake, if BTC moves up, maybe a decent momentum up to 1,25,250, it might do. Okay, if you see liquidation heat map for BTC, where is liquidity? It's near 1,25,280 zone only. So up to that zone, if it tries to go, and meanwhile if US market, if it keeps showing some bearishness, this one can hold on so a little bit towards the upside. That is the idea. Switched for 1 minute. We'll see traders. Only if market goes below this 1,24,380, 370. Sorry, 1,24,340. Below that zone, if it goes, then I'll be looking at sell on rise. Until then, as long as it doesn't break the zone, I'll look at buy on dip. Because if market moves up for the sake of liquidity, we'll be able to capture some more. That one thing I noticed, one more thing which I noticed was this Ethereum, once resistance breaks, what it will become support. Here also it is holding. Sol is holding on to this range. I said no, here it will take out some liquidity and it can move up. That possibility is also there. As long as here also, if it doesn't go below this zone, no need to take bearish trade. That is the plan as of now. Based on that only, I have taken this trade. Okay. In 15 minutes, ETH just a wick moved above and respected the resistance, but sticking to 15 minutes will be a problem for us to enter. Correct. 15 minutes difficult. we will see. I've taken bullish trade. Now, idea is simple. If market goes below this zone, I will take bearish trade. Okay, I'll give stop loss for this bullish trade, convert the setup to bearish. As long as it is holding on to this range, my next target is market might go up to take the liquidity which is there here. 1,25,000 to 80 zone. So up to that zone it can go. That we will try to capture. How many of you entered this trade along with me? Let me know. Gold, someone was asking. Now what we can do is reduce the stop loss a bit for this trade. Okay. And let the market decide. We can switch to 1 minute. Okay. And when it is about to reach the target, who wants to book, you book. That is up to you. But additional move, anything we get means we might have to try to capture the spike. So I've reduced the stop loss for this trade. Breakout. This zone it has come. That is one pressure zone. From there, if it reverses, problem. I'm on a 1 minute time frame now. Okay, note that. Market goes below. If it breaks off the zone, right, I'll get my stop loss here at least. Once it breaks only if it breaks, I'll get my stop loss little above and leave the setup, trail the target and go. That is the ideal plan. A little bit S&P 500, Nasdaq when it is falling, crypto ideally should hold on little bit. So that is my idea. As of now, $77 profit. The crypto also reversing, right? Others also reversing. I feel until S&P 500, I said no, the support, until it comes down, crypto can keep moving up. Anyone keep a track of this? 6,700. That zone, as long as S&P 500 comes, reaches, when it shows reversal, this also, that time it might reverse. When crypto market is when S&P 500 reverse from that support, crypto market might correct is what I feel. We'll see what actually it does. Now you guys can bring stop loss to 0. No more risk in this trade, right? So that we can do. This zone is important. Okay, if market breaks this zone only little bit, more confidence I'll have in this setup. Hopefully it breaks. Ethereum. Fine. Now little bit. Showing some pressure traders. Who wants to book here, you book. Okay. I will just trail the stop loss up to this zone and leave. Here something it can do, traders. That is the problem. If it doesn't do, fine, but if it does, we reduce the stop loss as of now. Even you do that. Okay, trailing stop loss I have taken. I was looking at Ethereum. Somewhat issue it was trying to create. That's why. Fine, we booked that profit somewhere at this zone. What happened to your trade? Did you exit? Can you share which platform you're using for liquidity? I'm using this CoinGlass website. It is paid or free? It is free. You can use this. I marked the zone and kept no, this is one issue zone. Mark it. If it breaks that zone only, next it can move up. That is why I trailed off the stop loss up to this zone. What happened to your trade? Did you trail along with me? Mm, 1 hour. 1 hour market is given breakout. Now only I finished one trade. I'll wait for some more time for any other confirmation. Okay. About this zone, maybe I can try until that zone breaks. No need bullish trade. That zone is critical. I'll switch to 5 minutes. What kind of closing market gives here is important. Okay. We'll wait another 1 minute. Ethereum, I think it is blasting and it is moving up without giving breakout, respected the support from there. It is moving. Maybe what we can do, we can see Ethereum's liquidity where it is. Although liquidity graph 4630, it's gone up to 645 also. Up to 640 liquidity was there. Will it sustain above that? We have to wait and see. BTC also good. We exited, I feel. Again, indecision means why wait? Another Ethereum 4644, 4638, almost there. Little more. Will market move or not? Little bit doubtful only. So I don't want to take a bullish trade or anything as such. BTC is let me switch to 1 hour time frame. In 1 hour, it's come to this previous resistance area. It's given not yet 54 minutes done. Another 6 minutes. In 6 minutes, if it gives a breakout, it will be like 1 hour time frame breakout. This zone, you see, resistance previously. This zone. Now the zone, market is trying to give a breakout on 1 hour time frame. So little bit pressure I can see. Okay, BTC, is it sustaining? 5 minutes. Okay, breakout. Let's see how it behaves here. Srinivasa, good evening. Maybe a bit late you have come today. Maybe you're occupied with something else. Moment is strong. Almost near the target which we planned initially. Okay. Mm, 30, 140. Okay. I'm just looking at other data, what market is actually doing. If I get anything interesting, one more setup we will see. ETH and all is going above liquidation zone, no bearishness at all. That's what I feel here. This, which is that S&P 500. My idea is S&P 500 will come here, will give a breakdown, and then it might reverse from the supporting zone. When that happens, that is when this crypto also will fall, is what I feel. There is a correlationship between the two. So ETH moving parallelly with BTC, yes. Little bit I should have taken the risk once resistance broke. Resistance was acting as support there, I should have tried. But more than that, for me BTC was attractive. I tried here I put bearish, but I had taken bullish trade because this was kind of buyer zone. Soul also was somewhere near buying zone. It's fine. Now we will see BTC how it reacts. Sir, I learned a lot of things from you. Okay, thank you. Vijay sir, welcome to the live stream. Those of you watching the live stream, support the channel traders by liking the video. 1,25,000. 280, 260. 280 somewhere here. Parallelly moving. Of course, we'll have hesitation, right? Continuously market moved up. Again, fresh entry if we have to take here, it will be a bit concerning only. That's why any other reference point we have to take. If this corrects here, reverses. Dow Jones, I will see what zone it can correct up to. Dow Jones can come up to previous day level if it corrects, I mean. Maybe up to this zone. It comes down. Okay, 280 zone market reached 280, 286. Where is the 1,25,300? 300 they decided. This bullish setup and all is closed, okay, long back. No bullish trade as of now. What is correlationship between them? See, US market, it opened with a gap up. That time what crypto was doing, crypto was acting a bit bearish only, you can see. It was around 7,710, it was acting a bit bearish here, right? Here it was acting a bit bearish. And then once US market was not able to sustain the gap up, it started correcting. That is when even crypto started reversing. When this, usually what happens is this both doesn't move in sync. Sometimes sentiment here will be bearish, means crypto will be bullish. This will happen 60-65% of the time, until and unless both comes to a proper range. Okay, once it comes to a proper, now this one is moving, you think here you are seeing pressure in BTC and Ethereum, little bit pressure you're seeing. So see again pressure here. So correlationship is like when everything is at a buying pressure zone, it will move together towards the upside or downside. But when there is indecision zone, still, let's say Ethereum, this is the range, okay, it wants to reach the target. During that time, maybe US market will be bearish. People will look at US market based on the sentiment. They will not think, okay, market will move up to this resistance, but every pullback it will start moving towards the upside. This is just a general observation which I have been doing from quite some time. You can see here how it's moving. When Nasdaq will be holding. Now if BTC resistance, next setup I'm not getting. If I have to take, I have to place stop loss near 300 and look for bearish. This bullish setup over, okay, traders? Don't look at that bullish setup anymore. So you didn't give answer for 930 strategy. See, I'm personally not trading that because I'm more focused on Nifty, Bank Nifty, price action, stop loss hunting concept. Based on that, I'm trading. But my spouse is trading as per 9:30 a.m. strategy. She gave very good review until last week. Today, when I asked what is the status, she said it was very difficult to trade today. Market was too volatile. I was not able to book profit in the market, is what she suggested. Okay, what she told me. Now you have to tell me how long you have been practicing that strategy. Okay. Here pressure. Let's see once more. BTC, what is the liquidity? Let's reach the liquidity. If market gives one more spike and then fall, problem. This one is 1 minute candle. Two weeks, but not regular because I am working. Okay. See, people have suggested they have got very good results. its main thing about that strategy only is consistency. The day when it is giving you, let's say, 100 points, 90 points profit, that day if you don't trade, then what will happen? It will be, you will be in a difficult situation, right? So that is something you have to factor in. You have to consistently trade in that. The pressure we are seeing, this one also liquidation is TH. All the liquidation zone, it has moved. Only trend based movement, if it wants to do, it can do. Let's say I switch to 1 minute time frame, and here market is kind of holding on to the 618 level. 618 level rejection it is kind of facing. I'll keep this as it is, and I will just observe this market, how it behaves within this zone. If it's not finding it difficult to break this upper level, if it moves little bit towards the upside, also fine. This candle was very strong. If they try to hold on the market below this zone, and if it comes, let's say for example, if it comes to 786, here maybe one bearish I can say. Here I can try, but there is a chance that I have to give stop loss up to this zone, up to this high I have to give. That issue is there. So I'll mark this as it is, leave it. If it corrects, how much can it correct? Breakout can come up to 24603, it can come. So if that is the case, if I'm going short trade, just example I'm seeing, okay, 16 points for that, 40 points is a decent risk reward. I'll wait for it. See, someone was asking about liquidity, market went up. Based on that liquidity only we took bullish trade. So it took out the liquidity. After that there is correction. Now market will decide, okay, should I want to continue the trend or not? If somewhere at the upper end again sellers put pressure, market might continue the downside trend. So this we will see how it behaves. Clarity is less now. Maybe this one trade. Okay, 3 minutes. Enter, it is 50% chance only. Let it be like this, we will see. Soul entry, we will see in soul there is any entry. In soul, here also it's gone up to the liquidity, but some people are sitting here. Soul as of now I feel I can avoid. It has given a breakout, but that breakout it has not sustained. So if it's a false breakout, it might tend to correct. We will see. This one up to this zone, if market is holding, I'll be in a safe trade. Opposite to the sentiment. Let's see. Pull back. This corrects. Nasdaq also is giving pullback. Here how it behaves we will see. So how it behaves somewhere here, we will see that also. I've not taken bearish trade as of now. I'm just looking at the market. If I get an entry somewhere near this candle which put pressure, right, that would be a better entry if there is any bearish signal there. If the movement is very strong and all those things, I will avoid. Without seller putting pressure, where to enter? Somewhere this zone I will see. Okay, stop loss also that time will become less. For 13 points I can target around 40, yeah, to 40 points I can target. We'll wait, we will see. No, it's gone up to this zone. Recently, if the seller is trying to put pressure, maybe market can fall. There is a chance for that. So I will place one order here. I've taken bearish trade. Okay, I've taken entry. Entry is here. Stop loss, I'll place it here. Stop loss is $66. That's fine. Oh, market behaves, we will see. This is the stop loss. Target maybe up to, yeah, this is the bearish setup which I have taken. This might be the last trade. If market sustains above this candle only, it will become a problem. That time too much stop loss might not decide to give. Switch to 1 minute and see. Soul is correcting. BTC has corrected from after taking out liquidity. Why this is not correcting still? How many people entered this trade along with me? Just let me know, traders. Do one video on 9:30 strategy. I think there is a playlist in that. 4 to 5 live trades is there and strategy video also is there. Please have a look at that. Srinivas sir entered. Okay. You're looking at the market on 1 minute time frame. Okay. Keep that in mind. So that little bit movement a bit quickly only we can see. Triprakal Jimmy entered. Okay, sir, fine. The zone, I'll keep the target. Little here only, I'll keep the target. 10. Reduce the SL little bit. If market tested the zone and it would have come, right, I would have reduced the stop loss so much more. Without testing that zone, it has come. So little bit buffer I'm giving, that's it. Target I've kept here 4,600 605 to 608, that zone. 1:2. Other market. This BTC is come to buying pressure zone. BTC's come to buying pressure zone, traders. What I mean by that is BTC here it is showing some pullback, right? Let me show you 5 minutes. It has to go below this zone. It is important BTC, if it goes below this zone only, it is bearish, or else again one pullback can come. Don't tell me Ethereum will follow BTC. So will Sol follow. Sol also is near buyer's pressure zone. Everything is kind of near buying pressure zone. In Sol also please mark 233.17. That recent green candle what it is forming, that one's low, because that zone is kind of a buying pressure zone. This one though. Ethereum. Okay. I closed this trade, took the SL. BTC by BTC holding the zone. Sol also. It was all moving down, but here the zone, as long as it doesn't break pressure, we will find. Fine, I have taken enough trades. Now what we will consider is this as buyer zone. Okay, buyer zone. If market only if it goes below this buyer zone, then don't worry about these areas and all. Easily it will tend to break this area. It will give a nice momentum towards the downside. But as long as it doesn't break this zone, then don't look for bearish is my suggestion. Here it was showing some pressure immediately here near buying pressure zone it created. Same thing with BTC. I said no here. As long as it goes below this zone, fine. You can look for bearish. Next it can target this place, all these places it can target. Only if it goes below this zone, it has to give a closing. Okay. Then this and all market will not respect. But as long as it is holding 1,24,480 zone, no need to take bearish. Sorry. Yeah, no need to take bearish as long as it goes below the zone. So Ethereum, though simply unnecessary movement it gave off along with others. Anyways, that's fine. I was giving moment unnecessary. Fine traders, I hope you have understood. This goes below the zone, look for bearish. If BTC goes below the zone only, look for bearish. And if Sol also goes below the zone only, look for bearish. Until then, don't look for bearish trade. Here it will be indecision. Yes, market has a chance of moving up also. But here, if I had not taken Ethereum setup, I would have come here. Okay, something I would have considered. Okay, market has chance of moving. Let it break the zone, then I will look for bearish. But that did not happen. I looked at Ethereum and there little bit it got messed up. So it can be sideways also, it can be bullish also. Don't look for bearish trade, I feel. This also might continue. to this zone, you see how it behaves. All the index, if it keeps moving up, where to enter in between. Please do live trade for Nifty options. They don't allow, SEBI doesn't allow as per the rules what to do. That's the problem, no? That's the problem. Now what I will do, I will more than 1 hour live stream is done. We'll make a note of the zone. If market goes below the zone, we will take bearish. As long as it is holding on this range here, we will say, okay, this is decision area. It can be bullish also, but I cannot enter here because the moment I did not enter here or here, I'm entering at the upper level. From here, if it corrects, I can get into problem. So maybe you can avoid taking any fresh trade on the bullish side, but you can take trade below this zone if it goes bearish setup. Okay, for that, same thing with Sol also. Everything is holding, means what to do. What Ethereum has decided, I don't know now. I thought it has space to move to this zone also, but it's gonna. Anyways, traders, what I will do right now, we will close the live stream, set up whatever I find next. I will share that in the crypto community group. If you're interested, you can join. The link is there in the pinned comment. Okay. We will see later any other setup. As of now, we will close. Okay. Fine, traders. We'll see later.